something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. EA Sports College Football Quiz File, joined as always by Kirk Armstrong. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick it away and get this game going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Changing the play at the line. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. But I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. On the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Inside give now from the shotgun. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Vols. Took some extra time in the weight room hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10. It's a draw play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Caught by the receiver. Crosses the 10-yard line. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's free on the left side. And they run him down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And it's fielded. Sort of trying to make something happen. It'll be tackled up the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-power offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Got it. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery. Turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing with the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets made on the outbound. Steps out short of the goal line. The defense will take over on downs.
Because I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quick throw. Catch made on the outbound. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When that pass rush got in there in a hurry, great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's not. They get him down the mark before he reaches the 39. Good job there finding the back in that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Handoff running right. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he make it to the marker? Finding space at the 20. Bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Has it back to the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up in the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run.
Here we go, here we go.
QB keeper all the way. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Toppins. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Both sides told us this is going to be a challenge. The biggest success they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll hand it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass is caught. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here's that defense shifting again. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the balls come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fights through the tackler. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. I'm the offensive coordinator. I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Balls are going to cash in the red zone. And a 1st down, right back to the running game. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Normally for this offense, down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offense coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half This play right here doesn't come back to bite it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. Pass to 25. Breaks into the clear. The 40. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown. Notre Dame. He wins the football to the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Toppin. Nobody can bring him down. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Nice grab. It's Vega. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Vega. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Completion makes it 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're only in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. Closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Now it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Grab made by the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll go right back to him on first down. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just
headed to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it second and medium. Will hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to throw for it on third and short. He fires it down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a draw to the back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it right in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. To put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Testing the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The defense with a pre-snap movement of its own. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Important second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And it's a bunch formation. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. An important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mills. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. He can't even escape. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Scooping up with the defense. They get him to the ground. Heads up by the offense to keep this. But he's still short of the mark.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? He make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Fine for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Urgency here. Got to cut him this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Vols. And now here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Here Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Put it back. Pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To dart right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. This could be the game here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned on how this play would work out.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
They're going to run it. He finds some space. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They'll run it here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We'll look to throw it here on second down.
It's another deep shot.
Catch made. Big play. Force out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
6 remain. 6 remain. Press. 4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And out comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Expecting for one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.